Today, we will dive into a somewhat dark topic: how to recognize a dangerous person in our lives. We will delve into the intricate depths of the human mind, exploring the subtlest nuances and behaviors that can conceal hidden and not entirely benevolent intentions. Before we embark on this journey, we invite you to subscribe to the Pearls of Wisdom channel, activate notifications, and leave a like. It is important that you watch this video until the end, because you will discover exactly how to identify harmful behaviors that could undermine your well-being. If you are ready to explore this delicate topic with us, let's start with one of the most deceptive aspects: masks of kindness. Many people can appear friendly, but behind that smile, a dark side may be hiding. There are several subtle signs that can indicate the true evil nature of those around you. Let's look at them together. Inconsistency between actions and words. If a person's actions do not match what they say, it could be a sign of hypocrisy. This behavior can manifest in various forms, such as broken promises, contradictory behaviors, or ambiguous speeches. For example, a person might promise to be there for you in a difficult time, but then show no support when you need it. Or they might claim to have certain values or principles, but their actions prove otherwise. Their attitudes can create confusion and distrust. It is important to pay attention to these inconsistencies and carefully assess the true coherence of their words and actions to determine the sincerity and reliability of their nature. Lack of empathy. When someone shows indifference or insensitivity towards the feelings of others, it could be a sign of a lack of empathy. This behavior can indicate a selfish or manipulative personality, focused only on their own needs and desires, completely neglecting the emotional well-being of others. This lack of emotional connection can make it difficult to establish healthy and meaningful relationships with them, as they are unable to understand or respect the feelings of others. It is important to pay attention to this sign and consider it in the broader context of interactions to accurately evaluate their sincerity and intentions. Control tendency. The tendency to control is another important sign to consider when evaluating a person's nature. If someone constantly tries to control your actions, decisions, or relationships, it could be a clear sign of manipulative behavior. This person might try to influence and guide your choices to satisfy their own desires or needs, rather than respecting your autonomy and individual freedom. The desire for control can manifest in subtle or more evident ways, such as imposing strict rules, constant criticism, or continuous monitoring of your activities. This behavior can not only be harmful to your self-esteem and independence, but also indicate a lack of trust in the relationship on the part of the person trying to control you. Therefore, it is important to be aware of this sign and establish healthy boundaries to protect your freedom and emotional well-being. Lack of respect for personal boundaries. People who do not respect your personal, emotional, or physical boundaries may not be trustworthy or respectful. This behavior can manifest in various forms, such as ignoring your wishes or feelings, invading your personal space without permission, or forcing you to do things you are not comfortable with. When your personal boundaries are not respected, it can cause emotional discomfort and jeopardize your psychological and physical well-being. Moreover, it indicates a lack of consideration and respect towards you. It is important to clearly communicate your boundaries and expect them to be respected. If a person continues to ignore your boundaries despite your communication attempts, it may be necessary to reevaluate the relationship and establish healthier distances to protect yourself. Lack of responsibility. If a person does not take responsibility for their own actions and always tries to blame others, it could indicate a lack of integrity or emotional maturity. Lack of responsibility is a behavior that raises serious doubts about a person's trustworthiness and reliability in relationships. When someone constantly avoids taking responsibility for their own actions and prefers to blame other people, it could indicate a lack of integrity or emotional maturity. This attitude can manifest in various situations, such as work errors, interpersonal problems, or everyday life situations. Those who show this lack of responsibility tend to seek excuses, minimize their own involvement, or even blame others for their own mistakes. This behavior not only reflects a lack of integrity, but can also create tensions and conflicts in relationships. The person might have difficulty understanding the impact of their own actions on others, and might lack empathy in recognizing the harm they cause. Paying attention to how a person handles their mistakes and difficult situations can provide valuable insights into their emotional maturity and ability to build healthy and positive relationships. Emotional instability. Emotional instability is a behavior that can significantly influence relationship dynamics and the quality of interactions. When a person frequently shows extreme mood swings or excessive emotional reactions, it could be a sign of emotional instability or problems managing stress. This type of behavior could make it difficult to predict or understand the reactions of that person in different situations. For example, they might appear happy and joyful one moment and then suddenly become sad, angry, or irritable without apparent reason. This emotional unpredictability can cause confusion and discomfort, as you might constantly feel on edge or unable to meet the expectations of the emotionally unstable person. Excessive emotional reactions can also manifest through impulsive behaviors, such as yelling, crying, or extreme anger reactions, which can be discouraging or stressful for those involved. Moreover, emotional instability can negatively affect the ability to communicate effectively and resolve conflicts constructively, as the person might be overwhelmed by their own emotions. History of problematic behaviors. When we consider a person's history of problematic behaviors, we analyze their past to look for signs of potential future problems in their relationships or behavior. This aspect is important because it provides an indication of how the person has handled situations and relationships in the past and can be a useful indicator for assessing the risk of similar problems in the future. Problematic behaviors in the past can take various forms, such as emotional or physical abuse, manipulation, lack of respect for others, addiction problems, or even illegal or harmful actions. These behaviors may have been directed towards romantic partners, friends, family members, or colleagues, and may have caused pain, conflict, or emotional damage. When a person has a history of problematic behavior, it is important to pay attention to these warning signs because they can indicate the presence of harmful behavior patterns or difficulties in managing relationships in a healthy and respectful manner. This does not necessarily mean that the person cannot change or improve, but it is important to be aware of this information while establishing and maintaining a relationship with them. A crucial aspect regarding people who seem good but hide unclear intentions is excessive and insincere praise. Genuine compliments are sincere expressions of admiration, given without ulterior motives. In contrast, false admiration can be used to manipulate, obtaining submission or approval. To distinguish between sincere and manipulative praise, pay attention to the context and the way it is given. Sincere praise is specific, while manipulative praise is generic and excessive. Maintaining self-esteem independent of external approval is crucial to protecting yourself from manipulation, recognizing your own worth without relying on others. Before proceeding with the last and most important point, you might be interested in our video, How to Recognize a Dangerous Relative in Your Life. Find the link in the description. Let's continue. Another important aspect is gossip. Gossip may seem harmless or entertaining, but it can have damaging consequences and be used as a manipulative tool. Often based on unverified information, it can influence the perception of events and people. Those who spread gossip may do so to manipulate, create alliances, or consolidate their own social power, causing relationship breakdowns and reputational damage. Resisting gossip and promoting truth and respect is fundamental for healthy relationships. This means not participating in or spreading unverified information and encouraging open and honest communication. It is important to support those who are the subject of gossip, offering them support and defense. Creating a safe and respectful environment fosters authentic and meaningful relationships. But how do you defend yourself from these people? Truth is a powerful defense against manipulations in relationships. Exploring transparency and integrity is essential to protect yourself from emotional and psychological manipulations. Honesty in interactions creates trust and mutual respect. Transparency allows for clear expression of thoughts, feelings, and needs without manipulating the truth. Integrity, acting according to your values even when difficult, is the foundation of healthy and lasting relationships. An environment of open and respectful communication promotes truth and counters lies. In a context of truth, people feel free to express themselves without fear of judgment or manipulation. Open communication requires practice and constant commitment, actively listening, respecting the opinions and feelings of others, and facing difficult situations with courage and honesty to build authentic relationships based on trust. We have reached the end of this video. To see our video, How to Recognize a Dangerous Relative in Your Life, click now at the top right of the screen. In conclusion, truth and integrity are powerful tools to protect yourself from manipulations and build healthy and lasting relationships. By promoting transparency and mutual respect, we can create a world where truth always prevails over lies and where people can be themselves without fear of being manipulated or deceived. On this journey of discovery, we have analyzed the secrets to recognizing a dangerous person in your life. We hope this video has been helpful in developing a critical awareness and protecting yourself from negative influences. Finally, remember to subscribe to the Pearls of Wisdom channel to not miss similar content. Thank you for watching, and see you soon in the next video.